since we have a bunch of kids who are in class, we got Lonnie Perrin, who basically oversees the whole operation. I wanted to get a little bit of an inside look of what it's like to A, have a facility like this on the east side, and B, this equipment is like top of the charts.
Yes, sir. Yes, it is. We got brand new MacBook Airs. We got the Akai MPKs with the professional pads and everything.
So what does this mean for you looking at these kids, getting to learn on equipment like this that wasn't here pre-October?
We're giving them the opportunity to use professional equipment to learn and grow using professional equipment.
Yeah.
Everything that they're doing right now, all the sounds and everything are industry standard. The software and everything like that is what is used today for production.
Right.
Yeah.
And for you personally, the fact that we have now a brand new Eastside Community Center where these kids can come and hang out, how's that been?
It's been awesome. The kids love it, and it's given them an opportunity to learn and grow with music. We also have adults that are taking the classes as well, and just having it here is it's been incredible. We got a really good response. It's been crazy.
This is so great. I mean, just opened up in October. People still walking through the doors. Yep. All right, raise your hand if you're going to be the next artist on the radio. Oh, we already know it. We already know it. It's all of us with our hands up. This is really cool, and I mean, I'm getting inspired just watching you guys work. Age ranges come all over the place, you guys, but thank you so much. We're still going to be live here talking a lot about Eastside Community Center and, of course, more on highlighting Tacoma in general. But first, I got to break down weather patterns, right? That's what I do. All right, I swear these kids know way more than me when it comes to technology. Daniel, what are you working on right now? Some beats? Oh. Okay, I see. Eastside Community Center, brand new facility. The story about how this place was built was inspiring and amazing. Of course, Angela talked about Best of the Burbs, highlighting Tacoma, Pierce County. We've got that coming up next. Yeah. That is what I'm talking about, Jammin' City. You see what my instrument is, right? This is mine, because I have got no skills whatsoever like these kids. But either way, we are showing you some love, of course, coming from the Tacoma area. And these kids, seems like they're putting their heart and soul into music. And this is just one portion of what they do here at the Eastside Community Center, of course. And they've got the basketball gym. They've got an actual weightlifting gym. I saw football players across the street in the field. Anyway, so there's just a lot going on. And, of course, we're all smiles. So I'll send it back to you guys.
24/7, you on my mind. I love dreaming about you, so I'm...
That's you?
Yeah, that's me. That's me.
What's that song called?
It's called At Night.
At Night. Some of the stuff they're working on here, we're talking more music, but more dance. Dance studio specifically. Angela's going to be highlighting live from Tacoma. Here coming up next.
I want to give you this love and then give you all this affection because your love is contagious and I'm...
Yeah, and this month the dancers at Tupac were working on a performance that told the story of Harriet Tubman. So just a great organization doing a lot of good work and definitely impacting dozens of kids and probably hundreds in the future. But you know, throughout the show we've been talking about Eastside Community Center, where we're live from today, and the story about the mom who lost her son and had this idea of a safe place for kids in the Tacoma area to go. And now it's here. It just opened in October, and joining us now is Ben Foster, and I know you're one of the supervisors here. So tell us about, give us some color as to how this came to be.
So starting with that tragic loss of Billy Ray Shirley and the momentum that his mother, Shalisa Hayes, took from that to have a center built. From there, it was really about the agencies and organizations coming together to make that happen. So, of course, with Metro Parks Tacoma at the lead and Greater Metro Parks Foundation, City of Tacoma, Tacoma Public Schools, Tacoma Housing Authority, and Boys and Girls Club of South Puget Sound really all came together in a really strong and unique way to make this a collaboration and to make this center, this dream, a reality.
Well, if this is what happens when you collaborate, I'm all for it, because this is I've never seen anything like this.
Yeah, it's a tremendous facility, and it's been so well received by the east side of Tacoma, and the use is beyond what we expected in the first 3 months of operations, and it's really been a hub of the community, which is exactly what the hope was.
Awesome. And can you just give us a sense for who can use this place?
It's a community center open to the public, so the doors are open. Anyone can come in and use it. Certain aspects do require a drop-in fee or membership, but the center itself is wide open to the community. And the Boys and Girls Club is downstairs operating right now, and that's a place for school-age children to come after school, to a safe, positive place.
I love it. Ben, thank you so much for sharing that. And actually, Shalise, right? Did I get her name? Shalise. She's going to be joining us actually in the 5 o'clock hour. She couldn't get here before 5, but we didn't want to not miss the opportunity to tell her story and how this community center came to be. For now, I'm going to pass the mic.
Yeah, hey guys, for some reason Andrew was like, hey, let's go over to the gym and check it out. And I'm like, really? You want to go to the gym? And this little kid's trying to show me triceps, right? Arm here, extend. You see that look? Pure amazement. Pure amazement. I'm here to teach. It's what I do. All right, Matt. Actually, you're the real teacher. How you doing?
You're doing just fine, Jordan. Thanks.
All right, so we've got this brand new facility. We've highlighted the music part. I mean, we talk about how cool it is to have something here on the Eastside Community Center. There's a pool behind us. I don't know if you guys checked that out. So for you, you're a trainer. You're helping these kids just kind of learn the whole process of lifting weights.
One thing I wish I'd have had when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I remember I went to high school in Tacoma. It's like going back in time for me and showing these kids what to do and seeing them get stronger already. And maybe keep them out of a little trouble too. So.
Good. And of course, it all starts with like starting to be healthy. So what's the age range we have here?
12 to 17.
12 to 17. All right, we're gonna put you to the test. You ready? Come on, Corey. This is the incline press. Am I right on that?
You got it.
I got it. All right, sweet. So how long has she been hanging out?
She's been the first person we had in the club for a day.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Since October, since it started?
Yep, since the first time the league started. You got it.
Yeah, there it is. All right, so you're teaching them a little bit about the processes of help, and something you said that's important, maybe keeping them out of trouble. So are these kids like, specifically, coming here, seeking a place to just be, and no stresses of my peers or having to do things I maybe don't want to do?
Well, they came in with me day one and started bonding with me. I went out and just talked to them and say, hey, how would you like to come work out? And they're like, I can work out. I'm like, well, come on back. And then we just snapped into it. So, and they'll come to me when the snow day's happening. Yeah. We got canceled. So you know what? They missed me and now they're back. So it's good to have them. So.
Good. What are you doing? Come on. You told me to come over here and watch you work out, so I'm here. Let's do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, show me. What are you gonna do?
So what's up, guys?
What's up?
My name's Nick.
Yeah, his name's Nick.
So right now I'm doing 17. So what you gotta do is make it like this.
Like we're talking about like a 90 degree eventually.
Like an upside down mountain.
Oh, an upside down mountain. I see it. Okay. And I still have the bicep here looking good.
Yeah. Okay.
And then, so you're doing triceps.
Yeah.
And how old are you?
13.
And how often are you in the gym?
Every Wednesday and Thursday.
Every Wednesday and Thursday. That's good, man. When I was 13, I definitely was not in the gym every Wednesday and Thursday. So, touche to you.
Thanks.
You're welcome. All right, you guys. So, again, this is just one of the many gems of Tacoma, right? Eastside Community Center. I've tried to highlight as much as we can, but we couldn't even get downstairs. They have a giant slide to get you downstairs, too, just to give you some perspective of how cool this is. So,
What? There's a slide?
They wouldn't let me on it. They wouldn't let me on. I don't know why. Come on.
I know
Anyway.
why.
Me too. Me too.
Oh, Jordan.
All right, thanks, Mark and Lori. You know, throughout our 4 o'clock show, we were showing people around this brand new Eastside Community Center. It is just amazing, and the kids are just enjoying it. I'm inside a recording studio. There's a pool here, a basketball court, a track. I mean, just everything for kids in the community to enjoy. But one thing I emphasize, that what was most important about this is just for me how it came to be and the heart behind it. And so joining us now to tell us that story is Shalisa Hayes, who initially had the idea and the vision. Thank you so much for stopping by the 5 o'clock show.
No problem.
So for you, this started through loss. You lost your son, Billy Ray. I mean,
Yes.
how did it go from there to this idea?
Yeah. Well, this is actually Billy Ray's idea. He asked me about maybe 6 months before his death about how to open a community center, and I didn't quite know how, but I gave him some ideas and kind of sent him on his way. And then unfortunately we lost him to gun violence months later. And so for whatever reason, days after hearing that my baby would no longer come home, community center popped in my mind. And so I wrote about it in his obituary, and I stood up at his funeral a week later and said, he wanted a community center, we got to make it happen, and I walked off the stage. So what a grieving mother was just throwing out there to an audience of a few hundred It became reality when there was a group of kids in that audience who said, like, they believe in it as well. And they held a car wash 2 days later and raised a little over $700 for it.
Wow. How did Billy Ray express why a community center was needed? What did he share with you?
He said that it was important to him because he felt like there was nowhere for kids on the east side to go, meaning the east side of Tacoma. And he thought that kids were like just hanging out in the street and they just had nowhere to go, nothing to do. And so he just recognized the need, and I'm sure he felt it too as a teenager. And so he just decided, figure out how to make it happen. And that's something that I taught him as a kid. Like, we can complain about everything under the sun, but come with some solutions, some ideas. And he was thinking.
Wow, so now you carried that vision. You mentioned at the funeral, people there hear it, a car wash a couple days later, and now we're here in this huge, $30 million facility?
Yes.
How did it happen from there?
Well, I'm a woman who works in insurance, so I had no idea how to make it happen. But a lot of organizing, a lot of conversations with community leaders. You know, after that car wash, 3 days later, we crashed a neighborhood meeting where there were some political leaders and said, if a 17-year-old kid can, you know, see the need for this, then we as adults have to make something happen. And so we had a lot of people saying, yeah, we got to do something. And they jumped on board to make it come true.
What's it like for you to see this now be here?
It is still very unreal to me. I think I was just sharing that it's here now, and I still have to remember that it's here to come here, and like I can walk through the doors instead of waiting for it to be built. Like, it's here, and it's surreal. I walk through the doors and I feel like I'm on a cloud, and I see all the young faces and watching them just run through the building and have fun, and it's just like, that's exactly what my son was looking for.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're in the recording studio named after your son, Billy Ray.
Yes.
And Shalisa, thank you so much for what you did and what you are doing in this community. I know this community is so grateful to have this place, Eastside Community Center. So we'll take it back to Mark and Lori.